Big up to everyone, lovely family, lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. This video, we're driving your attention to Ghana Black Stars camp and also African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Some of the matches going to be taking place tomorrow, Wednesday, and some of the matches going to continue Thursday and Friday as well. As we all know, a lot of Ghanaian players, some of them withdraw from the team due to injury situation, 8 players, and some players also replaced. We're going to be driving your attention into that. A lot of players, they play their game in their clubs a full 90 minutes, and they get the call up, the coach named the squad, everybody know that they was in the squad. All of a sudden, a lot of them came out with so many excuses. Some also came out saying that it is a personal reason. We were going to be driving deep into the main details to know the reason why. When you check up the defenders, there's a lot of new players right there, and we're going to be checking what players should be starting against Angola, because a lot of new players. We're going to be giving you our possible lineup. We have monitored some of the players that was replaced, and we're going to be talking about Otto. We're going to be looking Otto, the matches he played so far with Ghana, how many wins, how many draws, and all that. These are some of the things we're going to be sharing with you right here at Awini Unity platform. So a very quick one. Let's dive in and look at some of the matches Otto play so far and the win, and after that we will also look at some of the matches that will be taking place tomorrow. Now let's go to Ghana. Okay, let's go to Ghana. Okay, let's go to Ghana matches. Okay, so you can see it very clear right here on the screen. This is the matches Otto played so far. Otto first game was against Nigeria, which we lost by 2-1. Then Otto second game was against Uganda, which we played 2-2 right there. Then also Otto third game was against Mali, which we won that one by 2-1. And also the fourth game was against Central African Republic, which we won by 4-3. Then the fifth game was against Angola, which we lost at home. We all know we lost 1-0. Then our this will be sixth game, if I get it right. Nigeria, Uganda, yeah, that will be 6. Which we play draw against Niger. We play against Niger, and also our game against Sudan, we play draw against Sudan at home. Then we lost 2-0 against Sudan. So far if we check, almost about 8 games Otto played so far, winning only 2. Winning 2, that is the World Cup qualifiers. Winning 2 and lost 2, and the rest is draw. That is Otto matches he played with Ghana so far. Now we will be running you through very quick to some of the matches that will be taking place tomorrow. Then after that, we will see some of the players that play for our players that drop from the camp. A lot of players, if you know you won't come, why don't you even let the coach know? You always wait, and when the coach came out to announce for Ghanaians, that is where you are now coming out to say, well, you won't come and you are sick and you are that. So particular Joseph Pencil, he's always have excuses. Now we're going to be looking some of the matches. You can see it tomorrow. We just go it, or tomorrow you're gonna see Namibia will play against Cameroon, and Liberia will play against Togo. Chad will play against Sierra Leone. That will be tomorrow. Okay, then Thursday, Equatorial Guinea will play against Algeria, Then Lesotho will play against Central African Republic. Then Sudan will play against Congo. Burundi will play against Malawi. Then Madagascar will play against Tunisia. Then Niger will play against Sudan. And I know that a lot of all Ghanaians' eyes gonna be on Niger and Sudan game. How that will go. Then Rwanda will go against Libya. Then Benin will take Nigeria, and Burkina Faso will go with Senegal. That will be on Thursday. Then when you move to the Friday matches, Botswana will play against Mauritania. Uganda will play against South Africa. Then Cape Verde will play against Egypt. Eswatini will play against Guinea-Bissau. Mozambique will play against Mali. Zambia will play against Cote d'Ivoire. Another cracker game because Zambia, they have to win their game. Then Zimbabwe will play against Kenya. Then Angola will play against Ghana. And Morocco will play against, Gabon will play against Morocco. Okay, Gabon will play against Morocco. And the Friday match that will be finishing, Gambia will play against Comoros. And the rest of the matches will be continue on Saturday or that. So now let's take a look. Now let's take a look at the players. Okay, let's take a look at the players that will. Now we're going to look at the players that will play against. We'll look at some of the players that was the players that decide not to come, and we're going to look, is it true all of these players they was injured or they was intentionally do not really wanted to come. Now when you look at players like Alexander Juku, yes, of course, as if you guys remember very well, I spoke about Alexander Juku, right? I spoke about Alexander Juku that he's injured, even though when you watch their Champions League game, he do not play, and their match Fenerbahce play. Even Mourinho said it that Alexander Juku is injured. So even after I shoot that video, I was surprised that Alexander Juku came on the first half, 12 and the 12th minute they have an injury, and that player was very bad, and they tried to manage Alexander Juku. So you notice that Alexander Juku do not start that game. He came on 12 and the first minute, 12th minute, and he came on. He played after they are winning 4-0. The second half, he was quick substituted. We understand him very well. Anyaka William, I already report that one to you guys before, that Anyaka William also injured. He do not play their game against Valladolid, and that game they play draw. Now Ibrahim Usman, he was also injured. His own is very clear, but there are some players here I do not understand. Player like Opoku, he play his game very well, but after they say he's injured. Tariq Lamptey, the same thing. A player that really surprised me is Anthony Semenyo. I knew that he didn't wanted to come because Bournemouth, they are having fine season. So maybe some of the players feel like the Ghana game is not really important game. So if you even see the reason why he say he won't come, it's not really clear to me. Now, when you check off Jesse Pensing, to remind you, this is some of the players that this is the squad that was called up. A lot of players missing there. Jesse Pencil, to my personal opinion, I think if you want to build a team, Otto shouldn't focus on Jesse Pencil. He shouldn't call him again. Anybody that follow us, we are always fighting for Jesse Pencil, even when going to the World Cup. A lot of Ghanaians spoke so like support Jesse Pencil when he was dropping the World Cup. We all talk about his performance, but getting to the point, I feel like the excuses that he's giving, it is too much. Today I am sick, today I'm going for my passport, the next day I am doing this, the next day personal issues. I think he do not really want to play again, and he cannot just come out to make it clear. So for that reason, I think Addo shouldn't call him. And the problem we have as a Ghanaian, before we go into the players that I believe that they should start against Ghana, I mean they should start against Angola, we have a big problem. I always say something that will be very difficult for some of us to move to live in Ghana is by the truth. By the truth. Ghanaians, some of us, we don't like the truth. One, when you look at Ghanaians, personally those who are on always in our radio station, sometimes they will come out and say the GFA, they are not allowing the coaches to do their job. And always they are doing this, they are putting pressure on the coach to call this player to make this. Now, Otto come in and doesn't want to take any nonsense from any player. He wants to discipline a lot of players. The same Ghanaians, I was listening to some of the radio stations today, and it was very sad the way some of we Ghanaians, the way we behave sometimes. That why this GFA, the leaders have to be sitting down watching Otto to be using the Black Stars, doing what is wrong. Small time he dropped this player, small time he's disciplining this player. Meanwhile, you are the same people knocking here and there every day saying that the GFA is always putting hand on Black Stars and he's not allowing the Black Stars coach, any Black Star coach, he doesn't allow them to do their job. Now they leave everything for Otto to do the job. The same Ghanaians is complaining. And some people was talking about the money, saying in the money that the money time that why you have to call foreign-based player, you should be using the CHAN team. If you want to build team, you are telling me that the CHAN team should come and play. Then when they get into the World Cup qualifiers, are you going to use the same CHAN team to come and play, or you are going to call a new players again? That people was talking like that. When they get to they was doing analysis about Haas and Kotoko, and now they say Haas they need time to build, they need time because the team is new. Now you know that Haas or Kotoko need a time to build because the players are new, they haven't played together. But you are saying that they should go and bring different players to play for Black Stars. You can't build a team like that. You can't build a team like that. No matter what, I support Addo this season 100%. You see, the problem with Ghana Black Stars is not the GFA, is not the coach. But Ghanaians, when sometimes you listen to a Ghanaian talk, sometimes some of Ghanaian talk, you get like, you confuse as a person. This is the problem I have with a lot of Ghanaians. To go and live in Ghana, this will be my biggest challenge, because the truth, no one don't want the truth. People do not want the truth. I'm telling you. So if my personal opinion, Jesse Prince shouldn't invite it to Ghana Black Stars again. I think this is the time these players should have been coming together and try to play this game, even though if you end up winning the 2 games and not qualifying, at least it build your confidence going to the World Cup. And I think the World Cup qualifier is going to be March next year. So now, let's move very quick to some of the players we feel that we should start. This is how I will be going for the back. Is going to be very difficult. Ali Disedu on the right, Gideon Mensah on the left, we all know. Now the center back is going to be a very, very difficult right there. The center back, I'm going with Tereyewe. A lot of Ghanaian, I was listening to one radio station and they say Tereyewe doesn't have playing time. You see, a lot of people talk, but they don't just even follow the Ghanaian players. When you talk about most defenders that are very consistent, it's Tereyewe. It's very, very consistent. I think almost about 20 matches so far, scoring 3 goals and giving assists, 1 or 2 assists. In this club side, playing the Europa League day out there in the Swedish League. Then when you come out and say he doesn't get playing time at all, he play only 2-3 matches, and you are sitting down as a sitting down in radio station as a journalist, you should be ashamed of yourself. Some of Ghanaians can just come out to speak something, and they don't even have anything to prove those who are watching. So at the end of the day, some Ghanaians they do not really go into, they will just believe this and they don't have any proof. They will just come out and say the coach is this and they don't have any proof. They will just come out and this player is like this and they don't have any proof. They will just sit down in the radio station to do a lot of noise. This is the biggest problem we have in Ghana. Tereyewe have been playing so far. He played almost about 20 games, scoring 3 goals, giving assists. Now, he will be on the left side, and when I say the left side, the left center back, because it's the left. That is the reason why he normally don't get called up, because of the 2 left backs that we always have there. That is Mohamed Salisu and Jaron Opoku. So they are not there. He's going to be playing there. Then Nathaniel Agay, who play for the French League 2. I will use these two players to play for the center back. And moving for the front two that will play behind the defenders, going to be Ibrahim Sulemana alongside Eliza Owusu. To make it clear, Eliza Owusu is typical defensive midfielder. Then Ibrahim Sulemana is center and creative midfielder, and his second position is defensive midfielder. So he's going to be playing as a main center midfielder alongside Eliza Owusu. Then the front three, I always say I will not use Mohamed Kudus on the number 10, particularly this game. I will be using Mohamed Kudus on the left wing. Then Fatau Isahako, to me, my personal opinion, I will prefer Fatau Isahako ahead of Enes Norma. When it comes to Fatau Isahako and Enes Norma, these two players, they are very, very good players. But one thing I noticed on them is Fatau Isahako have this kind of, some kind of strong eye and some kind of confidence ahead of Enes Norma. And also, Enes Norma just came back from injury not quite long ago as well. So I'm going to be using Fatau Isahako on the right side. Then Michael Bedu have to get his first start in Ghana Black Stars. He have to be playing for the number 10. Then Jordan Ayew will be leading the attack. You can see it on your screen. What do you think about this lineup I'm putting right here? There is a local players right there, to be honest. But I have to be honest with you, I do not really know much about the local players. I have to be honest, I cannot get start some players when I don't know much about them. A Samates player, Kumasi Asantu Kotoko, and who is another player. I think 3 local players right there, which I feel like is something that I don't think that we have to yeah, we can give some of them the chance. If Otto Addo end up giving them a chance, I don't care. But my reason is because I do not really know much about them, and how can I use a player that I don't know much about them? So this is the players you are seeing on the screen. This is the players that I will be prefer for them to start. Yeah, because what do you think? What do you think about some of the players? I feel like the players shouldn't be, at least particular Joseph Prince. To my personal opinion, Otto Addo shouldn't invite him again. Enough is enough. We have been supporting Joseph Prince. I see a lot of Ghanaians, both bloggers, both all the media that are talking about football. We all supported Joseph Prince for so long, person when he was playing for Genk. When he was dropping the World Cup, there is no inner Ghanaian that do not talk about, do not support this guy. Even women that are not into football, they supported him massively. Then when it comes to today, I am sick, the next day I'm going for my document, the next day personal issues, just make it clear that I won't play based on because I was dropping the squad order, some certain things in the national team, and I don't feel happy. That is the reason why I don't want to come anymore. So I think to build the team, Otto Addo, I always support Otto Addo. Even when you go on and lose against Angola and this, I will always support Otto Addo, because Ghanaians just want to do things overnight. I'm sitting down, I'm seeing all those people who are coming here. Otto Addo is not the coach, he's not the coach. Wait, then anything, miracle can happen. Otto Addo can go there and win Angola. Then Sudan can lose their 2 games. Then Ghana will win these 2 games and qualify. Then you will see the same people will come out. So life, it is good. This would motivate Otto Addo to know that this is also even making me to know how human being is. When Otto Addo won the 2 games, okay, when Otto Addo win the 2 games against you can see it right there. When Otto Addo win the 2 games against Niger and also no, not Niger, Mali and Central African Republic, we saw how a lot of people was talking about. We also what everybody was saying. Yeah, I said that Otto Addo is a fantastic coach, someone that is based in Germany and know a lot of things about football and this and that. The same people now are saying that Otto Addo can never be a coach in Ghana. Why are we like that? Why can't we support our own? So to become successful, you need consistent. A lot of the same people that was criticizing Otto Addo that he should call the local players, he should call the chanting, the same people are saying that Hearts and Kotoko and some of the clubs in Ghana, they need consistent players to play 1 year, 2 years before they can able to win games very well. But when they come to Black Stars, because you do not get like Otto Addo, you say they're bad. You can, all of even my brothers that you are YouTubers talking about football, go back and check your first video, your second video, your first 1 year in YouTube, how you were performing as a YouTuber. How many views were you having? I used to have a lot of everything. You need to be consistent in one thing. You need to be consistent in one thing. Everything you want to do, you have to be consistent in one thing. You cannot do this, you cannot make this in expecting the same result. When you check on my YouTube, when I used to be consistent on YouTube, I used to have so many views. But now, I and my colleague, we are both busy doing other things, and sometimes we come and post video, 1 or 2 videos, and sometimes we are not really too much consistent. You know that our views and everything drop because we are not consistent compared to some of my brothers that are always consistent and they use that like their permanent job. You know how it is. So that is how life is. If we really want Black Stars to be Black Stars, we should allow Otto Addo and support him with a positive mindset. He can build the team. Because the negative around the players, the negative around the GFA, the negative around Otto Addo is something that is not helping us. It is my personal opinion. If you have been there, you are a YouTuber, you are a businessman, you know how it is to become successful in life. You can't do this today and expect the same result tomorrow. Back when I used to post, when the moment I post video within 20 minutes, I have almost about 18K. Now it becomes very difficult for me to even for us to have 1K. Why? Because we are not consistent. Because we don't really have much time for now. And even though if not a Awini Unity platform, some of you, my brothers that are YouTubers, you become consistent. And the more you are consistent, the more you gain a lot of things. So we cannot expect every coach come, then we want everything to turn upside down. Mourinho and all Pep Guardiola, it took him how many years to win Champions League in Manchester City? It took him even a club that they have the player training every day. It took him how many years to win the Champions League for Manchester City? So for Ghana to be, we just need to understand that there is no coach who come and take this Ghana Black Star team and put miracle there. Nothing will happen. That coach need a time. So if you tell me that Otto Addo cannot coach the Ghana national team, then you are not even qualified to talk about the Ghana football. So we need positive mindset, to my personal opinion. I believe in Otto Addo that he can do the job by patience, by building the team. We always say we need discipline in the camp. Otto Addo is now trying to bring discipline. Any coach, any player that try to mess up, he say, okay, sit down aside. Now the same Ghanaians are complaining why the leader have to sit down and leave everything for Otto Addo. You see, this is my biggest problem sometimes. When I sit down and I say, okay, maybe someone should just go Ghana and maybe relax a little bit. Some certain things annoy me so much because we don't like the truth. And this is my biggest challenge. Sometimes when I say I want to go back in Ghana, something like that, because we don't want the truth. We say something today and we say different thing tomorrow. So yeah, that is it. What do you think? Thank you so much for always watching the Awini Unity platform. We do really appreciate your time always.